Hey, Cutthroat Clarity. I'm Gia, I'm Fourth Angel, and welcome to our weekly reading. So, first of all, I just wanted to say to all the women that I'm very proud of you. If I'm transmuting a lot of stuff, that means I know that you are. I can't be around a group of people, I can't be around friends, I can't be around family without transmuting their stuff. Now, this doesn't mean you need an automatic, oh my God, she's transmitting my stuff. Like, it's not like that. It means that I'm doing it for the collective. And so I want to apologize if anybody has been worried or wondering where I am or what I'm doing. I've just been in my silence. So I have to honor and respect that. Especially when I go into my darkness or that arises, I need to like rest with it and sit with it until I basically surface again and rise from the ashes with a whole new set of ways of doing things, ways of seeing things, ways of projecting and manifesting things. So just know that under the surface of whatever's going on with me, that it's always a lot more going on. So on that note, I just wanted to say how proud I am of all of you, because I know that you're all really stepping up this week. I don't even need to speak to you, and I know it. And I think even my little going away may have even helped with that, made you realize that, I've got to really step up now. Because like Gia might not come back if, if we're just repeating the same thing, which is pretty much true as well. So on that note though, I'm very proud of you. I can't say it enough. I can feel, and because as you guys shift through, whatever it is that you're shifting through, I am too. Okay? So we're going to do a reading today from the same cards as last week. And here we go. So the first card again is harmony. So this card is about number 6, harmony. Now last week it did come up and I said, well, it's not about love. It's about harmony within yourself. However, I'm finding that the majority of us in the group are probably rekindling love with partners, possibly thinking, well, what else is out there now that I've gotten rid of all this stuff out of my life? And so this is a really good card to come back up again, so that way you can look at that. So in order for us to attract a partner, first of all, we must live harmoniously within ourselves. Accepting our light and our dark. I can't go on about it enough. Our masculine and our feminine. The minute that we repress, suppress, or lie about ourselves just to make others think or feel better because we feel they're judgmental, or we don't want them to judge them, or because we're judging ourselves in such a harsh way, is the minute that you're going to come up with roadblocks. And the minute that you do that is the minute that the universe brings you partners that are going to match that, and so that way you can learn and grow and hopefully accept that darkness within yourself. I really hope this makes sense. And so this was a battle that I went on for many, many years. And so I had to really, really embrace some really dark stuff. But now I see that it is my power, not my shortcoming. And those who've had a reading with me will know all about this, and I explain it really in depth in card reading. So what's happening now is choose wisely. So as we shift out of the whole, okay, I'm harmonious within myself, I'm really loving myself. In fact, having a partner will just be a bonus. I'm more wanting to fall in love with myself, which is pretty much where I'm at too. This card is indicating to us fortune and choices. And what this means, guys, is choose carefully. Sometimes we often will go with the first option, or we'll jump at that first chance. But now is not a time to do that. That's a very masculine trait to have. And a lot of us especially in this group, have had to take on masculine aspects in order to become tough in this world. And what I'm asking of you today is to embody your feminine. And so the feminine doesn't do anything. The feminine just is. The feminine doesn't fight. The feminine doesn't run. The feminine doesn't do anything. The masculine is the one that does all the doing. So during this next week, I'd really like you all to be spending time, if you can, and I'm saying this advice from myself too, to really sit in that stillness. Be in the feminine, because when you do, all options will become available to you, and from there you can make choice on all the things that you want. And this goes back into last week's lesson, where when someone tells a lie, they're creating a matrix or a veil, which means that you don't see all choice. Yeah, that's what creates it, that matrix. We've unlifted all that now for you. So now it's time to look at all options. And you can't do it while you're running around, while you're jumping up and down, when you're trying to get things done, no. You get it in your silence. So this week, I would really, really love to hear if all the ladies at some stage in Cutthroat Clarity have been able to at least find between 15 minutes or more a day minimum of silence. That means going when there's no one else is going to disturb you, putting on big headphones if it means, going out or into the car when no one's going to find you. No music, no nothing, just you and your silence. All I can say is that I learned this from a great teacher through my alchemy bowls. Whenever we would do an alchemy bowl session through Judy Cockram at the Crystal Bowl Healing Temple in Margate in Brisbane, if you ever want to check it out, guys, it's probably one of the best crystal temples in Australia. And these people helped me through a drug addiction. These people supported and loved me and never judged me once. And I will be eternally grateful to them for what they did, especially Judy Cockram's husband. And he is one hell of a healer. In fact, I would be likening to call him a healer's healer. So if any of you are interested in this type of healings or going to these kinds of meditative nights, I would highly recommend it. And so I digress. So at the end of each healing, Judy would say, now it's time for us to sit in our silence. And I can't even remember exactly what she says, but it's so perfect. But we would have this moment where we got to integrate the sounds and the vibrations from all these alchemy bowls that were surrounding us in the room, and really integrate and bring that into our body. Now we can't integrate if we are off somewhere else, or we're not really thinking about it, or sometimes it doesn't get to integrate at all. So this is a really important part of the process that I really must specify, that really must make clear here, that you must integrate all that you've learned. So always take time out in silence to do that. I'm Gia, Fourth Angel. I love you all very much. This is my channel, and I'll see you soon.